Welcome to the classroom, students. So glad that you're here. We're going to start the tour by this front table. Super fun. First, we have the trash can right here. This is where you'll turn in your work. So you'll find your class period here and you'll turn in your papers. The top of this is lost and found. So if I find something of yours around the room, I will put it up here and it will stay here until I throw it away. So make sure you check this periodically if you lose something. These bins will be for CCA. There will be folders in here that you will use every day. There's a pencil sharpener right here, okay? And then there's hand sanitizer as well. So if you need anything like that, it is a little bit hidden. That's why we're doing this video, so you can see that. Up here, there's some extra pencils in case you forget yours. And these are the paper scissors. Okay, blue is paper, orange is the shears for fabric. Okay, so these are just for paper and plastic and things that don't need fabric shears. Okay, underneath here, this is where CCA you'll store your stuff, and sometimes I'll have you turn things in these bins. Okay, right over here, if we keep going on. This is the front cart. You'll find extra pins, safety pins. This is the candy jar. You do not just get to have free candy. You have to tell me why you deserve candy in order to get it. There's extra materials up here. So these are seam rippers and seam gauges in the top drawer. And then right here, these are marking tools. So if you need one of those. And then in here, these are extra machine needles. These are hand needles, extra machine numbers, and these are for threading a hand needle. So these help you thread the hand needle. These are extra bobbin cases. If you lose a bobbin case, though, please let me know because I have these numbered. And then this is the extra decorative cards. So if you want to do a decorative stitch, those are those right there. Band-aids are right here in this container. If you need a Band-aid, just come up and grab it. If it's a severe cut, go to the front office and talk to the nurse. If you need an extra glue stick, a really quick one, they're right here. Down here we have tape and a stapler. Those are on the other side. This is a magnet for picking up pins around the classroom. So if you drop pins or if you want to be helpful, you can come grab one of these. These are not toys. They're not weapons. Don't play with these. They're just for picking up pins. These are buttonhole feet. So when you're doing a buttonhole, those are right there. This is rotary cutters. You need to have a mountain or ruler if you're using a rotary cutter. Be careful with these. And then there's Clorox wipes down there. Okay. If you come over to my desk, you're not allowed to touch anything on my desk, so don't mess with it. The rule is if I'm sitting in my chair, do not walk through here. But if I'm up and walking around, then you can pass through the line, okay? So if I'm sitting here, don't walk through. It's just so you don't bump all of this stuff and bug me. So don't do that. This closet is off limits. If you need something in here, you need to ask me before you just walk in there. There are occasions I give you permission to go in there. The phone is in here, so if you need the phone, let me know and I'll let you in here to use the phone. Okay, if you come over here, right here, this is the scrap pile. You will use this fabric first for whatever scrap needs you want to sew. Okay, so if you're like, I just want to have fun, do something silly, this is the fabric you can use. If you want to do one of the small projects or the fast finishers, you're going to use this fabric right here. Okay, this is the filing cabinet of fabric. All right, they are all organized by color. If you take something out, it needs to be returned like this. Unless it's a really small piece, then you need to put it in there. Okay, so if you are going to use this, it needs to stay this neat and clean. Okay, so it needs to stay this organized. Underneath here, these are fabric scissors. Here are the normal fabric scissors. Okay, again, orange, fabric, blue, paper. Shouldn't be that hard. These are left-handed scissors, so if you are a lefty and you want to use left-handed scissors, shears, you can use these. These are some more pencils and another pencil sharpener. So if you are on this side of the room, you don't want to go to the other side, you can grab that. Oh, pinking shears are in here. Only the 9th graders need those. These are fidget toys. So if you need a fidget toy, you're dozing off, you need something to focus, you can play with this. Just put it back in here nice and neatly before when you return it. Okay. Over here, these are the sergers. We don't use them all the time, but when we do, they can get kind of messy. Make sure that you clean up after yourself if you use the serger. CCA won't use the sergers. Then we have our machines here, right here. This is an ironing board. There's 2 of them. So there's one here, and this one also comes down and is an ironing board. I love using this one, or you can use the other ones over there. In here, this is kind of the ironing closet. There's not a lot of stuff in here, but the water to refill the irons is right here. So if you need water, it's right here. Squirt bottles, and then these are press cloths. So if you need a press cloth, they're right there. Okay, down here is the trace paper. This is for when you're taking a pattern and you're tracing it to make your own copy of it. You'll come grab one of these rolls here, and that's what those are for. Over here, this is one of the most important stations. It needs to remain clean and organized. If you use something here, please put it back the way that you found it. There's extra black and white thread and extra black and white bobbins. There should be black and white thread in all of your machines. If you run out of black or white thread, throw away the empty spool and come grab a new one. Okay. In here, so if you zoom in here, there's extra pins. There's also little clips. If you want to use the clips, please just put them back when you're done. Don't leave these in your machine. These are extra seam rippers. These are clips in case you want to make like a bow or a hair accessory. You can make it with fabric and then attach that to it. Here are the tape measures. They need to stay this organized. Okay, do not let this get crazy, otherwise the door doesn't close. These are extra seam gauges. If yours is broken, you can come just replace it. Right here, this is for the key fob. So that project where we make the key fob, this is where you find those and the tool. These are all extra kind of keychain, safety pins, Notion type things. These are marking tools, chalk refills, friction pens, and then the basic white pencil. So if you need anything in here, you can again come and grab it, but please put it back so it's nice and neat. These are extra machine needles. So if you break a needle, you can come just grab one of these. These ones right here are the universal. So use this section right here. Don't use the twin needles. Don't use the other stuff. Okay, this is all for specialty. This is what we use in our machines. And then these are just regular hand needles. So there's a variety in there. There's thimbles back there. And these are also, again, for threading. Now, if we come down here, these are all very neatly labeled what each thing is. Okay, so the top is colored thread, and there's bobbins with most of them. So you can grab the matching bobbin, or you can wind your own bobbin if you don't see the color there, and then just put it back in the correct bin. This needs to stay organized as well. So if you take a colored thread, please return it here. Don't leave it in your pouch. These are rotary rulers. Okay, they're the thicker rulers. Again, right there as well. These are paper rulers. So this is what you'll use for paper projects. And then there's the yardsticks as well. These are the rotary mats. So you'll have to have one of these and one of these if you're going to use the rotary cutter. Do not use them without a mat. And then these are the big ones. So keep the big ones on the bottom, and then the smaller ones go on that next drawer up. Okay, so that's this section. Again, re-emphasize. Keep it clean. Do not be jerks and mess it up. Okay, over here, these are tote trays. So everyone in 9th grade and the 7th, 8th grade class, FX Clothing, you will get a tote tray. CCA does not get a tote tray. So you'll assign yourself, you'll write your name on it, and that's how you claim your tote tray. Keep it clean, keep it organized. Over here, this is the ironing station. These are mats, ironing mats. So you can just stick this on the table and it's fine. Make sure you use this matte, like gray surface and not this like bumpy surface. That would be bad. And then you can get a tall friend to come and grab those down for you. Or you can just use the other ones on the side. And these are the irons. Notice how they are all neatly wrapped like this. Some of the irons have a button here where you can pull the cord out, and then when you push this button, it sucks the cord back inside of itself. Make sure you do that. Others don't have that option, so they need to look like this, nice and neat. These are trash cans that you can take down and put your thread and your trash in when you're sewing, so you don't have to get up and go to the trash all the time. Okay, so these are helpful. We come over here. Well, I'll just leave that running, I guess. So this is the wall of projects. It's not 100% beautiful yet, but this is all the stuff that you'll make in all of my classes, really. Over here we have more tote trays. Okay, so more totes right there. This next cupboard is just kind of extra storage, so don't mind that. It's kind of a mess. Right here, this is the felt. So we'll have large pieces of felt, smaller pieces of felt, black and white felt. Then this is string, and this is embroidery floss. You can make bracelets with this stuff if you finish something early. There are beads here as well, so if you want to do like a beaded bracelet, then that's fun. This is hat loom, so if you want to knit a hat or a pot holder. And then this is the yarn down here. There's also crochet hooks. So if you know how to crochet or want to learn, there's crochet hooks and yarn that you can learn how to do that. Okay, so that's cupboard 9 and 10. Cupboard 8 and 7. This is the sweatshirt fabric. So this is for 9th grade. They're organized by size. So this is 0 to 3 to 1 3/4. This is 2 to 3 yards. These are the large bolts. And then these are scrap pieces of polar fleece and sweatshirt fleece. Okay. So, and we'll do some things with the scrap pieces. And then this is really what we'll use for our sweatshirts. Okay. So that's cupboard 8 and 7. Cupboard 6 and 5 is all of the woven fabric. The top is canvas for bags and heavier duty things. And then this is 2 to 3 yards of fabric. So a little bit shorter, smaller pieces. This is 3 or more yards of fabric. They're all organized by color. If you can't tell, it's a rainbow. So red, yellow, orange, green, blues and purples, whites and blacks. Okay, and it's, again, a rainbow across the back. So make sure you put fabric back where you get it. You should not be in here unless I have told you you can come in here. If you want to just do something fun, you're in the scrap fabric first before you ever look in here. You cannot just come and grab something for fun. The flannel is down here. This is what we'll do. We'll do pajama pants out of that if you want. You don't have to, but that's kind of more soft fabric if you want to use that. Okay. Again, it's not a free-for-all for you. You do not just get to come in here and grab whatever you want. Okay, this cupboard, slightly different story. You can use a lot of the fabric in here. This is kind of larger scrap, so it's like another scrap bin. So you can use fabric from here for sure. This is fabric that's about 1 yard to 2 yards. This one is a little bit more flexible as well. This is likely where the 9th graders, you're going to get your fabric for your equipment bag, your drawstring bag. If you need a Sharpie, they're right here. If you need a glue stick, they're right here. If you need headphones, they're right here. Okay, we watch a lot of videos, so if you need to watch something with headphones, they're right here. Over here, this is the machine cleaning supply. So the 9th graders will use this when you are cleaning the machine. You'll come in here and grab that. Down here, these are all the elastic, the cording, the buttons. Okay, so these are the buttons right here. If you need a button, you can come grab that. If you need elastic for the pajama shorts, especially when you get there, make sure you come and check with me that you're getting the right stuff. You don't get the wrong stuff. And then there's interfacing here. There's lace down there. There's cording. I'm fine if you want to use this stuff, just run it past me first. So say, hey, Miss Fisher, I want to use some lace for this project. And I'll say, okay, what are you thinking? And then we'll chat about it. And then I'll say, yeah, you can use it. Likely. The top, these are strips of fabric. So if you want pre-cut strips, you can come grab this. And then this is like holiday fabric. So if you want to use kind of some holiday, like I really want a Christmas pajama short or a Christmas bag or a Valentine's bag, you can come grab that up there. Okay. So that is 4 and 3, 2 and 1. I call this kind of my craft cupboard, my interior design cupboard. The big one is the ribbon. We use a lot of ribbon for some reason. So the ribbon's right there. Bracelet making stuff is right here. You just pull out this whole thing and all of the stuff to make a bracelet is in there. Okay. And then you can lift this up and there's some beads down there. Right. So don't go like rummaging through it and make a mess. It's all just right there. Easy to find. If you need colored pencils, this is the set of colored pencils. If you take one of these, please return them with all 12 and with the correct colors. Okay. If you just want a couple of pencils, then you can just grab a few out of this one. These are markers right here. There's paint, there's crayons, there's Q-tips, there's all kinds of craft stuff. So there's like fake plants and there's foam letters and there's glitter and buttons and beads, and these are interior design samples. So there's just lots of stuff going on in here. And I'm happy if you want to get in here and, you know, be creative and have fun, but it does need to stay clean and organized. It drives me nuts when it gets really bad, and I make everyone kind of pause and we all clean out this cupboard. There is fabric paint as well and brushes here. So if you do decide you want to paint something, please clean out the brushes. So run to the bathroom. I will let you go to the bathroom and clean out the brush, or run into the foods class and use the sink and clean it up. Okay, so there's that. And then last thing right here, we've got a full circle. This is the recycling. Okay, and this is the fun 3-way mirror. I do let you take selfies the last like minute of class if you want to come over and grab a selfie with your friends, or use the back mirrors that everyone loves. You can do that. Okay, so that is the classroom. I hope you're a bit more familiar with it. I know it's kind of a long video, but it is going to be helpful for you to know where everything is in the classroom. So, excited to see you.